My buddy Bob told me I should make a video of this, so I'm trying to solve the problem of where to put the fuel filter on this 455. Obviously, there's nowhere up here to put it. I mean, you can stick it in here, but then the line will come out right in the timing cover. You know, there's really no good place up here to put it. That's a dead. I mean, that could actually work, but that's really close to the alternator. Plus, there's going to be some kind of temperature sensing unit going there. Right in the way. I mean, I could screw with this line, put it there. I guess that would work if you want to do that. Yeah, you could do that. I chose something I think is more elegant, but I was gonna put it down here. You know, it fits in here really well. It's out of the way. It's not gonna bother anything. It's not in the way of the belts or the adjustments or anything. It's metal, nothing's gonna happen to it. So how to get it there, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. I was gonna make a bracket, and I mocked it up on a cardboard. And kind of like the stock one, it's just a pinch bracket. So these two ears will pinch the filter. And what I was gonna do was mount it here. Hang on a second. So that's kind of what I was going for. It bolts to the two fuel pump bolts. Then the filter is gonna sit at a tiny angle so the rubber line from the pump to that will hit it easier, and then it's nestled in here. So to change the filter, I'm just gonna put a bolt and a welded nut on so you can just get right in there. And then the 90 degree comes out of the pump. Short rubber hose goes right to the filter. I got my arm out of the way. And that's kind of the idea. So I made it out of cardboard so I could transfer it to sheet metal. Let's see how I do. Here's the fitting that's gonna go in the fuel pump. It's a hydraulic hose fitting. So it's double flared. Super strong. I had to bend it a little over 90. It's like a 135. And if you notice, it's a nice rubber hose nipple. Yeah, well, they don't come that way. It's a hydraulic hose fitting. And what I did was I took off the collar, and it was 1/2 inch OD. But it's 275 ID, so there's tons of meat. So I just turned it down to this beautiful shape here. I mean, it's the same fitting. This is identical fittings. But I turned it down to, I want to say it's 380 or so, 385 right here. And this bump is 440? It's the same as a brass fuel fitting I had for a 3/8 hose. So this should work great. And this just goes in the pump right here. It's gonna go like that. And that should go right to the filter. And you got plenty of room here. I mean, I could clock it in a little more if I wanted to. I really don't want to, but I can. I could bend this a little more, although at some point you're gonna kink it. So you gotta be careful with this stuff. But that should do the trick. Plenty of room. You can go that way if you really worry about the belts, but nothing should hit this thing. It should be fine. So that's what I'm working on this morning. So here's our cardboard template. And here's a piece of sheet metal. It's 5 inches by 3 feet. The original bracket is just shy of 1/16. 1/16 is 0.62 thick. This is like 0.55, depending where you measure it. It's got a little hoop to it, so I think 1/16 will be fine. So I mapped it out. I'm trying to make sure I round the edges so there's no stress risers, and then I'll chop this thing out in the saw, and then I'll cut it in shape and see how we do. There's our rough out of the bracket. This is the first go around. It's deburred, and it's probably a little bit too fat in this area, but that's okay. We'll test fit it and see how I do. It's in there and it's taking shape. I ended up taking the bolts out of the pump and put studs in. I need longer studs because these are a smidge too short, but that's the general idea. I just think it's easier to put studs on it to retain the pump and then to retain the bracket. So it's getting there. It's still got to be tweaked a bit. I need it to sit like, well, kind of like it is now. It's not butted up against the bracket right there, you can see. So I got to massage it like this way. So I want it to sit like that ultimately. So it's like that, like that. I want it to sit like that actually. So we'll keep tweaking it, but we'll get it there. Little weld seam on the back. Clean it up inside. Like I said, I'll put something inside of it. Velcro, soft Velcro, something foam, just to give it a little buffeting thing. And then I'll just join these two together, drill them, weld a nut to the backside, and paint it, and we're done. Okay, it's all cut up and mocked up and it's installed. I had to cut this leg over here off and weld it back on at the proper angle, because the angle is not 90. It's got a little, I don't know if you can see it, it's got a little rake to it, you know, it goes like that, kind of. But this should work fine. Once I pinch this together, I can do it with a pair of pliers. Once it's pinched together like that, that's where it's gonna sit. I just have to drill it, weld a nut to it, run a bolt through it. I'll probably put some foam on the inside or Velcro or something, soft Velcro, so it's not, you know, chafing against it. Plus, it'll grip it tighter with something on the inside. And once it's sitting where it's supposed to sit, this will line up super nice. I mean, it's not in line, but it was never gonna be. So there you go. Then I just have to plumb it from there. Oh, I'll just put a piece of steel line in there and mess with this thing because I don't like the way that sits. And then I'll just join it with a short piece of rubber hose and we're done. So let me get this thing back off, prime it, paint it, and then I can, well, I gotta drill it, put a weld a nut to it also, but we're just about done. There it is, all done. I welded a nut in the back. I sanded it down, all the rough edges are gone. I painted it silver and it's drying. So once this thing is dry, I'll throw it on the engine with the filter attached and call this project done. Done and on and painted and ready to go. If you notice, that clamp isn't tight yet because I'm waiting for longer studs to come. It won't be here till next week. These are a little bit too short, but this is mocked up. This is basically how it's gonna look. I mean, it should do the trick. It's tucked in nice. Once I put the hose on it, it should keep it out of the way. It should clear the power steering pump, so you have adjustment there. Should be no hitting, rubbing, chafing, nothing. So that's how I did it. And it's, you know, like I said, it's loose still. I can move it a little bit and then just cinch it up. So let's see what happens. Hopefully I didn't create a new disaster, but that's the story. It's how I did it, and that solved the problem. So thanks again for watching, and if I inspired you, great, have fun. And I will talk to you later.